everyone, my name is Nicole Oliva. I'm on the team with Silent Command, and today I'd like to talk about relieving stress as a servant leader. By servant leader, I mean a section leader that's traditionally on the field or even a section captain. The first thing I want to talk about is divvying up some of your responsibilities. A lot of times we have section leaders that have to do a ton of things before or after rehearsal. Things that don't necessarily require somebody who's on the leadership team, but they're just stuff that need to get done. So, one of the things that you can do as section leader is to divvy up your responsibilities and assign them to other members. This will do multiple things. The first thing it'll do is relieve that stress on you because you know this other member is going to get this done. The other thing that it's going to do is empower that other member. Now that member has a responsibility that is important to the rest of the group that they can help you complete. And it also gives you an opportunity to compliment that member. Say, thank you so much for doing this. You're really helping me by delivering the plumes to Shako rehearsals, and that's gonna help us in the long run. Another thing you can do to relieve stress as a section leader, especially if you're having issues with a member in your section, is to turn to other people in your leadership team. So let's say I'm having problems with somebody in my own section, even though I'm sectional leader. If all my tactics to try and relieve this problem aren't working, I know that I can go to somebody that's higher up on the leadership like chain, or somebody who's on leadership who's also this person's friend, and have them kind of speak to the person or resolve whatever issue's going on. Now I know that I have help dealing with this problem, and the problem's also going to be handled in a different way instead of just repeating itself over and over again. A third thing that will help you relieve some stress as a servant leader is just reminding yourself that whatever happens on the field doesn't need to continue on off the field or out of a rehearsal. So again, let's say you have a problem with another member. That problem doesn't need to translate into other things outside of your program. So even if you find yourself getting really frustrated with whatever's going on, you don't need to go home or go to other school activities just thinking about this one thing, because that's only contained within your band program. But if you start letting it affect other aspects of your life, you're going to see that you're thinking about it more often, and it's going to start stressing you out more often as well. So try to make an effort not to fester about it. You know, it is what it is. On the field, you're taking the steps to correct it, but when you're outside of rehearsal or outside the band program, you can't do anything about it at that time. The last thing I want to talk about is to not be afraid to approach the band director or staff if you're having a problem that you can't seem to resolve. If you haven't been able to fix it on your own or as a leadership team, sometimes it just takes that next level to try and resolve whatever's going on. So don't be afraid. That band director or staff member is there to help make things run very smoothly, and they want to know about what's going on within the band program as well, because sometimes as a staff member we don't necessarily see every little issue that's happening, but having it being brought to our attention will help get the problem resolved faster. And the same goes with your band director. I hope that these tips help you, and best of luck being a servant leader.